Flashback 5.8 Reclaiming Inheritance in Athlone. We woke the next day in our makeshift home in the basement of Athlone Castle, where the last 3 members of the Knights Templar had taken up refuge as their command center. Sarah McGilvray, the front desk greeter and coordinator, brought breakfast sandwiches and bagels for us. She welcomed the new day. "Good morning. I hope you have had a good rest, especially after such an ordealing adventure." Sarah continued, "Mr. Lesky informed me that there was a number of incidental casualties. He is going to see what the local police are doing about them. It could prove problematic. Richard, your team may need to vacate Athlone sooner than later if things prove too hot with local law enforcement investigating your actions." Sarah continued, "Mr. Lesky indicated you will return to the Hanging Albatross and Scary Little Things curio shop to take what you can as your inheritance. Tiny is outside in the parking lot, waiting for you whenever you are ready. If there is anything you need, please do not hesitate to ask me. I am here to serve you, Richard." She smiled warmly and seemed to curtsy slightly. With that, she left us to eat our breakfast and start our adventure for the day. Deputy Taylor took lead on our pub and curio shop infiltration plan, part 2. "Okay," she said, "the way I see it, we don't know how they detected us last time. We thought we had disabled their alarms and cameras, but they still somehow detected us. I'm not confident that we will identify their eyes before it's too late." The deputy scanned the room. "Here's what I propose. We should strike them. Strike directly, strike fast, and get out. We can go in through the roof at night. We descend straight into Bracco's office. We crack or blow his 2 safes wide open and we take the contents. We enter the curio shop from the pub adjoining interior door. We take anything that we deem worthy of your inheritance or that helps stop the cult. We call Tiny while we're inside Scary Little Things. We extricate ourselves out the shop's front door, street side, where Tiny picks us up. Simple, straightforward, but it relies on lightning speed in and out." Katie loved saying it, and she said, "Hooah!" she exclaimed with her big smile. Bob said, "Yeah, hooah!" And I answered, "Works for me, hooah!" Once again, we prepared our excursion. The deputy wore her signature pullover shirt and jeans atop her PVC infiltration bodysuit. Bob wore his black jeans, cotton black long-sleeve button shirt, black coat, and black beret. Katie wore her black athleisure spandex exercise tights and matching long-sleeve workout top. I wore black jeans and a microfiber long-sleeve black shirt. And we all had our utility belts, waist bags of gadgets, Bowie knives, pistols, body armor, helmets, Kevlar backpacks, and gear in our duffel bags. Taylor also put her AR-15 assault rifle, a box with hand grenades, and a pack of grayish-white clay blocks wrapped in saran wrap with digital clock timer displays on it. I presume were some kind of C4 explosive packs. Everyone had Deputy Taylor's headlamp bands on for stealthy, low-light vision. We were armed, armored, geared, and gadgeted. We were prepared. I said, "Well, gang, we are off to rob the mobster." I kind of grinned. Taylor grinned widely. Hooah! The team chorus followed once more. Hooah! Wah! Wah! It almost seemed silly how much we non-military people latched onto hooah and probably mispronounced it every time we said it. But it gave us some kind of confidence in our planning and our survival. We did not want any late-night pub goers or workers to be around when we began our infiltration, and so we waited until the wee hour of 4 a.m. We were dropped off a few blocks away from the Hanging Albatross pub. Tiny backed the van into a nearby alley, the van's head facing out, so he would have the best view of our return and the most direct, fastest way out of there when the time came. He was to wait for a walkie-talkie message to come pick us up, street side in front of the curio shop's front door. We stealthily made our way to the rear of the curio shop and pub, where there was our access point, a fire escape with a drop-down ladder that would take us to the roof. Deputy Taylor used a thin steel cord attached to a grappling hook and used it to attach to the fire escape and ascend it. Once on the fire escape platform, she lowered its ladder so the rest of us could climb up. We were all on the roof. Taylor raised the fire escape ladder back up and said, "We don't want anyone seeing it down there. We don't want anyone knowing we're up here." Bob's eyes were wide. He nodded emphatically in agreement. Bob noted, "Hey, the 2 stone imps that broke on the street last time we were here, they're back." His voice inflection went up in dismay. How did they make new, old stone imp statues and get them up here so fast, attached? Honestly, why did they even replace them? Katie crept over to the replaced rooftop stone imp statues. She crept back and whispered, "Those imps, they're old and grimy, and the mortar is old and cracked. It's like they're the original stone imps. They never fell. They didn't explode into a zillion pieces. How?" She looked so befuddled. Deputy Taylor was busy assessing the roof access door. "No apparent alarms or traps," she said. "New padlock. No need to blast it," she commanded, repeating the plan. "I count down from 10. On the number 1, I will break the lock. I will go in first. Richard follows next, then Bob, then Katie. Follow one after another, spaced 5 seconds apart. We need to be close, but not so close to interfere with each other's movement. Inside Bracco's office, everyone take a corner. Search leftward from your corner. Once your wall has been searched, Bob and Katie, go guard the office hallway door. Richard, go collect files, folders, whatever you want from Bracco's file and desk. I will break into Bracco's under desk and wall safes. We should be done in 10 minutes, maximum. Out the office door, into the hallway, and into Scary Little Things curio shop from its interior door. Same search method. Corner to corner searches, then guard the center and the entries. Then we call Tiny and we get out of there. Right as the deputy began her countdown, 10, 9, 8, a murder of crows landed all over the rooftop, mostly perched atop the stone imp statues. They cawed, and they all seemed to be staring at us, making a racket as they did. And they show up right as we are about to break into the pub, I thought, at 4 a.m. in the morning? It was creepy and it was eerie. We did not need more anxiety-inducing craziness, but here was a flock of crows. Oh, and by the way, a flock or group of crows is referred to as a murder of crows. Just adds to the eeriness, of course. And yes, they were adding to our anxiety, our freakout level. I think my freakout level right then was 9, if not 10. I had not quite exceeded my maximum freakout tolerance, but I was close. I could handle a little bit more, but I was unsure how much more. Deputy Taylor pulled out a little sealed silver spray bottle. She shook it and sprayed it on the padlock. The lock immediately turned white and frosty. A upon being sprayed. The deputy lifted her zombie knife and whacked the lock with the ball of its hilt. The lock's metal cracked, having been made brittle by Taylor's freeze spray. Where does she get her toys, I wondered.